The start date for enrolling in Obamacare is October 1st. As we get closer to that date, activists who want to defund Obamacare are putting more pressure on legislators. Today, they're bringing thousands of protesters to Washington, D.C. for an event called Exempt America. The speakers' lineup is pretty impressive, including Senator Rand Paul, Senator Ted Cruz, Representative Michelle Bachmann, and other Tea Party heavyweights. David Bozell is Executive Director of For America, one of the groups hosting the event. He joins us to talk more about the effort to defund Obamacare. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, tell us about today's event. You have some pretty impressive speakers. What do you hope to accomplish?
Well, we want to impress upon the Republican leadership that it's high time that these guys have a spine when it comes to dealing with Obamacare and attaching defunding legislation to must-pass legislation, including the continuing resolution that is planned to be voted on, actually could be voted on in the next couple of days.
Well, some might say the efforts to defund Obamacare aren't realistic. Do you feel this is actually feasible only a few weeks away from the enrollment period?
No, it's absolutely realistic. Obamacare, you have to understand that Obamacare comes out to about 1/6 of our economy. It threatens to swallow 1/6 of our economy whole. It absolutely must be defunded with every opportunity. And Republicans, I mean, Majority Leader Eric Kaner said, and I quote him, he will defund Obamacare brick by brick. And he has not lifted a finger. At every opportunity, Republican leadership has funded this bill to the tilt. So when it comes to the continuing resolution, all we're asking is simply to take all government funding and fund it as much as possible, and then take Obamacare and vote on that separately.
Okay, why aren't they, Republican leadership, standing up for this effort?
They're scared of their own shadows. It's a mystery to us. I mean, they campaigned on repealing Obamacare. They campaigned on defunding Obamacare. And they absolutely, other than taking 39 meaningless votes to repeal it, they have not attached a repeal or defunding legislation to anything that has to pass Congress. And they're absolutely afraid of their own shadows. And frankly, I can't see how the conservative base, fast forward to 2014, I can't see how the conservative base wakes up on Election Day and says, I'm going to vote for Republicans because of blank. They're giving the conservatives no reason to go out and vote for these guys and go out and work for them because they refuse to attach defunding of Obamacare to anything that has to pass.
What possible effects could this have on the GOP if conservatives actually don't come together to defund Obamacare?
Exactly that. If you fast forward to 2014, I mean, just painting an image for everybody. If it's raining and it's Election Day, you have to decide whether or not you're going to go vote for your Republican representative because of X reason. And I don't see how the Republican leadership is giving any conservative the opportunity and the motivation to go vote for these guys.
Certainly, we will keep an eye on that. David Bozell, thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thanks so much for having me.